Oh. Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch Vinland Saga. Sorry for not having anything last week, but currently there's a heat wave going on, and yeah, I also had a lot of stuff to organize. So no Vinland Saga last week. This week you will get it again. I can't wait to dive into the episode, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. All the good stuff. We're almost at 10k as well. If we get to 10k, I will be very happy, and we will do an Attack on Titan week. So if you want to support that, make sure to also subscribe. But yeah, now it's Vinland Saga time. I can't wait for it. We will see where it goes and just have some fun with it. So yeah, here we go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
So we do have a Norse woman here. Let's see what the Norse woman is doing. Oh, it's the king, and he thinks Knut is dead. Oh, can't you eat yourself, mate? Is the king sick? The king looks very sick. Okay, so they don't know yet what happened to him. Okay, so she probably feeds him because he's weak and dying. Or at least sick. So yeah, that's also some nice pelts there. Oh, he believes in his son. That's cool. Yeah, the winter thing that last time fricked us up so badly. At least me, mentally. So he's got scars as well. Those are very deep cuts. Yeah. Okay, so he says this is a bit of a Denethor vibe I'm getting here. He's like, yeah, well, the other brother's a bit better, isn't he? So perhaps he should have done what the other brother did or something. I don't know. Interesting. Really got some Denethor vibes. Oh, is that the village that we had the horrible things with last time? Oh no. Oh. I thought it was Anna again in the snow, but no, it's Torkel. Torkel having some fun with his 3 fingers here. I mean, he also has the Mikasa scarf. Very nice. So much snow as well. Lovely. Roasted pork or boiled pork? That's a very good question. I would always take roasted. And they're already throwing stuff around. Oh, so they really lost the prince. I thought they were still on his heels. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. That's what he wanted to do with the prince? Support him and, like, prop him up? That's kind of awesome. I didn't expect that. Or did he say that before? I don't think he did. Ooh, there's the English girl. Oh my god. I mean, at least they order and don't just take it. That's kind of neat. I mean, shouldn't you be happy? Or are they robbing it? Okay, they probably are not paying. Are they paying? I don't know. So yeah, he lives for war. Interesting. I do think he's a bit of one of those characters that's like, my purpose is war. I'm a warrior. And if there's no war, I have no purpose. So better start another war. Like, you know, that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense Like, if you do something and you like it, you try to keep doing it. And if the situation changes, I mean, I do think, I've heard rumors, and I'm phrasing it like this because I really don't know, like, it might be rubbish, but I heard that many veterans that came back from wars were, like, put aside and not cared for after the wars because the war was over, so they were of no use anymore. They were damaged goods. And of course, I'm paraphrasing here and saying what people say, so I do not think that. But it's something that this reminds me of a bit. So he tries to prevent that a bit for him. Bad news? What are the bad news? The war's ending? Oh. Oh, they do recognize him as their king? Like the King of England? Or like generally a king? I do think their king, probably. Yeah, okay, total surrender, okay. Okay, so it is, okay, so recognize means that they recognize him as their king, I see. Oh, poor Torkel, he can't end people anymore. I love fighting but hate losing, I mean. He's gonna lose though, in the end, I feel, so, yeah. But he is a bit clever, I like that. What's he gonna do though? What, mate? You what, mate? I mean, as I just laid out, of course that's what he wants, but... Man, it's so dark. He's so childlike as well. He stayed the child that wants to play war. It's so awesomely done. Wow. Ooh, a messenger. What does the messenger say? Oh god, oh god, I thought that Hera was gonna get headshot. It wasn't good. Oh hey Asklar, you done like wiping out villages for almost no reason? Oh, the earsman is being all ears again. That's awesome. Oh, they pray for them. Did they bury Anna? Forgive us, yeah. Yes, they must, because if you don't beg for forgiveness, it's so weird. So I don't know a lot of, like, I do know something about that, but not, like, it's more like hypotheses or psychological theories by some psychological streams I read. So it's more a way of explaining things, but I do think if you don't do this forgiveness ritual, your subconsciousness will start to pile up darkness. And I'm obviously metaphorically speaking here, but like guilt and hate for yourself or hate for the world. And if you don't, because forgiveness means you accept you did something wrong, I think. Perhaps it's not exactly that, you know, I'm winging this a bit as always, but it feels like that a bit to me. And forgiveness is, you ask it to also recognize that you have done wrong. You know, it is an attempt perhaps to clear your conscience. And if you don't do it, it will pile up and it will either consume you, drive you to madness, make you bitter and resenting others because you have to look at others and not yourself. And yeah, that's many detrimental behaviors come from that, I think. That, you know, you do something against your conscience. Yeah, it's those three. Wow. Please save the souls of the men who killed these people. That is such a step to do. And I know people like that would pray exactly like this. I know a guy. He has been a pastor. I don't know what the pastor, reverend. I don't know what the English word exactly is, but the preacher in church. He's been that for all his life, and now he's retired, and he's very old, and that's the way he thinks. Exactly this, I think. And for him, God is a lot of comfort. When his wife died after, I think, 60 years of marriage or something, and I talked to him after that, it was, he was composed. I mean, it was like 2 weeks after it when I talked to him, because I don't know him that well, but he's a very, he tries to be a very, very honorable, good man, and I do think he is in most parts. So he succeeds in what he strives for, and he would pray for this, like he would, I think. But it takes courage, and it's almost heroic, because it stops it just saying, I'm not gonna take revenge, I'm gonna do a different thing. And perhaps it's also not a good thing. I haven't thought about it that much. But I do think it at least isn't being like, I have to take revenge. It is not, this is not the way that Thorfinn would take. It's not his way. It is not the opposite. What is a different way? Pray for your enemies as well. Because if you kill someone, you are tainted if you're not a complete deranged psychopath. So it will hurt them. And I don't know. I do think souls don't mend ever. There is always scar tissue left. So yeah. Please forgive us for our sins. Oh, he's just. Did he partake in the village raid? I don't remember, actually. I don't think he did. This isn't the time to be praying for someone else. Why? Why not? Yeah, he talks to God, of course, he does. That is such an interesting thing. First off, sky and stars as the ultimate goals in life and in eternity. I mean, God did in the Bible at least part heaven from earth. And what you can see that as is not like just a literal thing, but if you look at the creation myth more abstractly, it is something like, I think, he did make us aware of where we are and where we want to go, and where we stand firm, Earth, and where our dreams lie, and what we want to pursue, and realize that, and try to realize us, Earth. So split heaven and earth, and realize that it is not the same. So I really, really love that. And also this line, and I learned it in church school because I saw it incorrectly, at least if I asked my reverend or whatever you say, again, pastor, right? I don't know. I always was like, so God must look like a man, a human male, perhaps even. But like, because he was called him, God, the Father, it's an archetype, but he created us in his image. So there is something of him in us. It's not like he looks like us, but we have something of his. I have not yet figured out what that is exactly. I have some ideas, and I will not get into that here, but because it's like a personal journey as well, because I try to look at every religion and see what I can get from them, because I think in general belief is important. And someone pointed out in the comments very rightfully, I sometimes say religious, I always mean believing or faithful, like having faith. It doesn't have to be like a religion as an institution, because I do think the institutionalization of faith is the quickest way to corrupt it. I mean, we've saw that in history and do see it currently sometimes as well. You know, it's just like belief corrupted, you know. It is tongue-in-cheek said, why does the Pope sit on the golden chair if he wants to feed the poor? Like, I know it's not that easy, and I do not think it is a good argument to make, but, you know, along those lines, perhaps, I don't even know if that makes sense, but yeah. Yeah, you didn't give us your power. Interesting. What would you change, though? If you had God's power, what would you change, and would it be good? Just because you take the power of something you think is good doesn't mean you will do good. So if you love both good men and equally, yeah. Yeah, why do you test us? I do think one argument to make for the, or not argument, one thing, so if you were God, what would you tell him here? If he asks you and you're God, like, I know it's just a thought experiment. I'm a physicist, shoot me. I do these thought experiments like Schrödinger did with the cat. Let's do a thought experiment. You're God, he says. Do you test us? I don't think it's testing. It is making sure that you realize you are human in all its complexities. It brings complexity into your life, and it might be very fucked. Like, it's not an answer where you would go, like, this is what I would give. It's just like, this is not a test. If you live through this, you are human, and you are a complex being that sees the world in different facets. And I know that's not an answer where everyone will be like, yeah, I understand why you do it. Because you rightfully, probably, not rightfully, but understandably could be like, yeah, but that's shit. I don't want that. But then again, like, what would be the alternative, and would you still be human, or would you be something lesser if you didn't have that? Or would you be more? All questions I don't have an answer to because I haven't thought enough about them, but I do like it to think about it. First, I have to think about it more. I doubt your love. Holy shit, yeah? It is the Stephen Fry argument. It is the Stephen Fry argument, and I like that argument a lot. I don't know if you've seen Stephen Fry. I do think he was asked, if you, let's say God was real and you stood in front of him, what would you say? Would you be baffled? And he's like, I think I might get it a bit wrong, but Stephen Fry says to God, would say to God, how dare you give children leukemia? How dare you? You know, that's not love. Where's the love? And what I always find so interesting, and people have also said it in the comments, and I might not have a good enough sample, and I do think I don't. So what I say here is always from my experience and the people around me. And I never really experienced people that took God literally as a sentient being somewhere. Though the guy I talked about earlier, that pastor I talked about, he did take it literally, I think. But to me personally, it felt wrong and off. Because I do think the moment I would find out that what I think is God is sentient, I wouldn't consider it a God anymore. I do think it is more transcendent than that, because if something is sentient, it can err. And it is basically, if God would be sentient, it would be like an entity that has a certain will, and just because I think it's God, it is right. But it doesn't have to be right. I can think for myself, you know? I don't know. It's like something, that's why I really hate the idea that God is a sentient entity. Like, for me, a sentient entity is just a high civilization. It's not God. Not God and what I think about it. I do think many people would consider it God. I did this show, I reacted to it if you're interested, Three Body Problem. You saw it probably on the channel. There, it comes up again. They say there, God is the creator of the universe, the one that instigated the Big Bang. And I would be like, I would call that the creator, but I wouldn't call it God. That would be two things there. Don't know if you know what I mean. Perhaps this was really off topic, but not off topic, but off into the blue. But that's why I don't like seeing God as a sentient thing. I do think it's even more complex and ungraspable if God exists. You know, it's something. It's not like that. If it would be like that, I would be like, yeah, no, you don't deserve that. Like if I was Stephen Fry and would stand in front of an entity that calls itself God, I would be like, you don't deserve that title, because he would be right. That thing would be responsible then for leukemia in children, which is like fucking horrific. Yeah. But I like this writing. A lot of stuff given here. Oh, it's also the first time Knut really got angry after his Thorfinn dialogue. Yeah, of course you should doubt the Lord. You should doubt everything a bit. Otherwise, you're a sheep. If there is no doubt in your heart towards something you admire, you are on the most dangerous path you could be on. You would be. If you think, and just like, let's take it to a bit more abstract level again. And again, you might disagree with this take, but let's say God is the thing you hold most dearly and that drives like your ultimate goal, your ultimate drive. That's God, both of those. Like that in conjunction is your like what you think is the most important thing. And I do think it's a more modern interpretation of what God is, because it does not only apply to religions but to every faith. And your faith might be that the world is more important than humans. So the world is then your God. You know what I mean? Perhaps it's a bad example. But yeah, I do think you should doubt that always. You know, because I don't know. As a scientist, I don't like saying that, but my scientific training trained me to doubt everything at least a bit. If you think there is nothing to doubt about something, you are wrong. I can tell you that you are wrong. There's always something you can find to doubt about something. If you can't find it, you are on a dangerous path, because it can lead you to fucking extremist shit. Always. Then doesn't even matter what it is. Doesn't have to be extremist in I'm gonna, I don't know, nuke the world or something, you know? It can also be extremist in your behavior to your peers. But it can be very, very toxic. And I've seen that a lot on the internet, of course. I mean, that in the internet creates bubbles that make you like that censor or disallow doubts of ideas. And that's so dangerous, because those are roads better not taken, I think. But anyway, what do I know? Every father loves his own child. Awesome parallel. Holy fuck, the writing in this one is impeccable. Because he thinks he has to tell him that, because his father clearly values, like because he's doing the Denethor thing, like he values his other son, I think, probably a bit more than him. And or I don't know if he really truly does it, because we didn't see internal dialogue, but he might think it, because the father gives off the impression. And now that's the reason for him to also seek the Lord, the father, the ultimate father that there is. And he sees the ultimate father loves his children, so his father must do too. I love it. He has to tell himself that. What does the priest say now? I would be interested in that. Ooh, interesting. He remembers his own father, probably. And he remembers that he's not on the path his father wanted for him. Awesome. An army of Danes. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so he's found them. Interesting. Oh, Anne survived. At least you survived, Anna. Anna, you go. I hope you don't have too much trauma about everyone you know loved getting horribly slaughtered and yeah.
200すでに近隣の兵が向かっておるそう。
Will they be able to take that village though?
回路と見せかけて陸路でゲインズ払え。
Ooh, interesting. He got them.
オルフィンとクヌートだ。
Ah, that smile, that damn smile.
それと、おい、あんた。
Back off some lunch. Oh no. I mean, I guess they at least. I mean, it's really dark, by the way. They cry because they probably have to give food for free here, I assume. But and it's also winter. They don't want to give away all the food as well. But at least they didn't get slaughtered. Like this is the exact like a very similar theme to last episode, but this is done comically, which is so jarring. I love it. Oh, he wants to take Knut to enjoy the war for longer. Brilliant. Oh, he's pissing there. Ear, are you taking the piss? Sorry. Oh, everyone's taking the piss. Well, whatever. Where are they leaving to, though? Boat? Yeah, I do think this is your dude, because you could have at least let the sled bowers survive. Bowers, sled constructors, whatever. Sorry, German. Like, can't he quick teach people that? Probably not, though. Probably not. Ooh, they've discussed something. Interesting. Let's go. Oh, it's the two ding-dongs again. They're gonna die. There's one of them at least is gonna die. Ooh, they think his luck has run out. This is the first time his plans have ever been ruined by misfortune. They might start doubting him. Yeah, interesting. I mean, it is karma. You slaughtered that village. Like, go fuck yourself. Oh, he wants to get the rabbit. Didn't the Inuit eat only meat? I don't know. Why does he want to invite him here? Is it just the bunny or? He looks like. Now he's cooking. Of course he is. I mean, he seems to be very good at cooking. I would like to be as good at cooking as he seems to be. I like that they talk more. Those characters are interesting together. Is it something your father made you? Also, he's been with Askeladd 10 years. I don't think I ever really realized that. I thought it was like 3. So fucked. So longer than with his real father. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with cooking. Like, I love cooking. I'm shit at it, but oh man. I dream of a kitchen where you have this this aisle, so to speak, in front of your working station bench or whatever it's called. I would love that. One day. Ooh, no. What did the father say? Who cooked that? Oh no. Oh god. Darkness. Why, mate? Why wouldn't you eat it? Looked awesome. Fuck you for wasting food on people's stuff, you dim-witted shithead. Like, I know it's not their style of living, but...
王の子が卑しき奴隷の真似事をするなと。
So cooking for him is the act of a slave. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's their customs, but holy fuck, man. You can cook, why not cook? Like, if it doesn't just, like, distract him from prince duty.
王の子にはこんな技など必要ないのだ。
Makes him very human as well. I really like Knut. He's the most complex character next to Thorfinn here in this show, I think. Perhaps Askeladd comes also close, but yeah.
何鳥だ。鳥はまだ作ったことがないな。
Ooh, poultry. Hmm.
後で料理人にコツを聞きました。煮こごりを上手に
That's so cool how they just talk about this. So awesome.
ラグナー
Oh, holy shit, he was quick. That was awesome. It was like, oh, someone's coming, gonna potentially slit his throat. Here we go. There I am. I'm Thorfinn. I mean, he tried to protect them as well.
東の森で戦闘がおっ始まりました。何
Oh, they're already fighting. Okay. Oh, they are Romaning this.
なんということだ。村人たちよ。
No, he didn't kill all of them. Wow, look how sad he is about that.
の後に及んでまだ敵地を進むと抜かすか。
Yeah, I mean, better move than get swarmed forever. Like,
前線で指揮を取ってます。話があるならご自分で出向けばいいんじゃないですか？
okay, Ragnar looks a bit weird here. Like, he looks a bit like Potato Head.
案内しますよ。
けーたく終了が
Is he really doing it? Yeah, he is really doing that. Okay, I thought he was gonna be like, no.
おい
What's he doing? What did he see? Where is he bringing them? Him? Oh, they're traitors. Are they traitors?
あんた。
ん貴様ら何を
Oh, what? Is he dead? I mean, that looks fatal. You fucking coward shithead.
貴様ら
Yeah, you
す
bastards.
まねえな。
Oh, it's orders from Askeladd? Why, though? Is Thorfinn gonna save him? He might. I mean, he did pierce him here, which is, I think, only some intestines, perhaps, but not the stomach. They might have missed that. Stomach would have been like 20-minute death.
構わねえけどよ。どうせ助からねえ。
Yeah, he's bleeding out, I think. Holy shit, man.
アシェラットをここへ呼び大事な話
Oh, wow, he still wants to talk to Askeladd. Okay.
話せよ。
いいから呼べ王子殿下に関わ
Oh, what is he gonna tell him?
急げ
Are they gonna do that? Oh no, he's already there. Okay. He wanted to watch from afar because he's a fucking dick sometimes.
人払いしますか
Show we speak in private when you're bleeding out. Oh my god.
声が止んだ。戦闘が終わったな。
So what are these two now gonna talk about?
まったく。スープが冷めてしまったじゃないか。
I don't think a cold soup is his most important thing.
そして貴殿の死がさらなる成長を促すでしょう
So he wants to push the prince. He wants to be like, hey, he died for you in battle, to be the father for him as well, perhaps even. And that's so fucked, man. Yeah.
た貴殿の代わりにね。
Yeah. Swear to your god, what? Oh, he would be fine with that?
と、クヌート殿下をお守
Will he do that? Would he do that? I mean, he is the son of the people he, I do think, hates, so.
殿下をお守りし、戦士ラグナルの意義ある死に報い。
But who did he swear it on? He has to swear it on his mother, though.
た方がいい。血をだいぶ失っておられる。
He's bleeding out so fucking badly. And he got even, like, he got pierced. But what does he want to say him?
つく前に心構えを。
You should prepare yourself for what?
イエリングの帝臣たちは今、
Cord and
時代のデ
yelling.
ンマーク王の座を巡って
Ooh.
クヌート殿下は一方の派閥の
Ooh, so he is dying. He is sick. I do think otherwise this would make no sense. I think. Holy shit. Yeah.
クヌート様の兄君のハラルド様だ。
Ara looks a bit like Askeladd, or Askeladd, but yeah.
けない。関心どもの勝手な勢力争い。
Oh, so what are you asking of him now?
デンマーク王国の分裂を恐れたの。
Oh, that is a danger, though, yeah. Always danger with two sons.
両殿下のうちどちらかを殺そう。
Oh. Holy shit, man. What a piece of shit. So he's sacrificing his child for the greater good. And the greater good, of course, only his name and his kingdom. I mean, being united under one king is probably better than under two kings that are at war with each other. So at least if someone will say something goes haywire, there could be a revolt or something, but holy shit, man.
殿下を戦死させるた
Wow,
めだ。
that is so fucking fucked you. Oh my god. Holy shit.
今やお父上のすべの陛下。
What? Oh my god. Holy shit, fuck. Didn't think that would be like that. Holy fuck, man.
わしの弟だんだ
Oh. Wow. And he prepared something. Why is he on Knut's side so much, though? And not on his king's side? Like, he's basically betraying the king here. Oh my god, is he dead? That's all you say, you fucking dipple-wit.
頼む。
Just one last look of what? Oh my god. No.
別れや。
Oh. Yeah, look at that fucking cold face, man. He looks like a real monster here somehow. I don't know why his proportions are so fucking weird, because he's a fucking monster. Askeladd is such a fucking monster. Though he's like, though there's humanity in him that shines through. Yeah, look at that. Man. But why did he follow him into death?
さが終わったら
Ooh, it's the Vinland thing again, but now with pastures and not with grain. Oh.
きっと
Wow. Wow. Wow, that was masterfully done. Holy shit, man. But it seems to be a recurring theme that before they die, they see paradise, a glimpse of their paradise. It's not always the same. F in the chat for Ragnar. I thought he would make it longer. Holy shit. Askeladd has turned really fucking dark again these episodes. He was always like that, by the way. Don't get me wrong. We just didn't see it like that because he was also so playful and stuff. But like this horridness of a broken man is behind all of it. Holy shit, man. What an episode. I also loved the... Okay, it's over. I also loved the... I loved the teases of the father being a shithead as well, of Sven. Sven being a shithead to Knut. The teases were there, and it was just denial. It's awesome. Awesomely done. This one again, a banger. Banger. I'm glad. I'm glad it's so good. It's really good. It's really good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one on Thursday. So see you around. Bye. Also, if you want to support my horror content, check out volume 1 of my horror series called Remnants of the Old Truth, which is available for free as an audiobook on Vidith22's horror channel. Link is pinned in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.